Hey everyone, this is my reaction to the 12th and final episode of High School DxD Season 4. So, in the last episode, we have finally gotten our final showdown rolling between Sairaorg and Ise slash Rias. I think Sairaorg also had somebody with him, like a golden lion or something, but he's not really that important here. It's mostly between Ise and Sairaorg. That's what this big showdown is really about. And last episode, everybody was getting powered up to the point where they can go at each other with full strength. So that's what we'll be getting into this episode, and we'll see who our victor ends up being. So let's get into it. 3, 2, 1, play. He will show us a future we can all be proud of. That is a lot of power. Or a lot of red, at least. I don't know how exactly that works in power terms, but it's very red. Okay, we are getting the opening. We don't always get openings in the last episode, so... Yeah, you really can't get much more edgy than that. In fact, to be slightly moved, he cut himself on one of those edges. But I'm sure Kiba knows what he's doing. She has such a tiny hand, you could crush it with like 2 fingers. But yeah, in any case, I think Gisa's ready to kick some butt as soon as we get back into the series. Back to the episode. Slightly missed that brofist again. Ran into that green screen. Interesting title. It really is. Yes, I had noticed that. Most of it. That's good. Senpai. I wouldn't say you look much like a queen, but okay. Meanwhile, you're over there just shiny gold. The kids I was screaming out by earlier. You tell them. And the crowd goes wild. I guess we'll see how that goes. And here we go, back to the punch-in. Punch-in armor mostly, but punch nonetheless. I'm sure eventually armor will break. And punch! Okay, you say it's your turn to punch. Not used to having a queen body. Come on, punch him. There you go. I think that did some damage too. You can see the gold chips flying away. Okay, your turn, Sairaorg. You punch harder than that? You know, if you can even get back up. He's afraid of the Opie Dragon, as he should be. Yes, he's... If nothing else, he has willpower. That's how he got where he is. Considering his family circumstances slash birth circumstances. You gonna dodge it? Block it? Take it? That works. You're gonna blind me, you say? Is he dead? When did she show up? Well, that's not fair. Well, it worked. I'm gonna assume she's not actually there, he's just seeing that. Yes, because that's very relevant to him. So basically a clash of dreams here. Well, my work here's done. Time to fade away. Well, it's a dream he must make come true as well. Might not seem as important as yours, but I assure you that it is. There we go. Well... yes. So. The guy with the spear. This is how a fight should be, just exchanging punches. You could... I don't know how much more he can keep this up, though. I was looking, he was having difficulty standing. Yeah, I guess. But you're losing a bit of blood there. Man, they're not on the same page at all. Oh, that definitely looked like it hurts. Man, Raise's music starts playing. Ooh. That should be it. I don't think he can take any more than that. Uh, I would not recommend fighting without the armor. Yeah. I was right that that punch pretty much ended the fight for him. Yeah. That's what Resolve does. Well, I guess that's one way to show that it was a good game. Some people do handshakes, some people do hugs, I guess. But yeah, it's over. Good fight, guys. There we go. And then he disappears. Now he just looks silly, you say. You might want to put the arms down. Of course, she gets the mid card in the final episode. And then straight to the hospital. I've been waiting for you to wake up this whole time. I was lonely. uh, your fists were very satisfying for him. Yes, that's basically what I said. Hey, what's up? Yeah, you're in the hospital. Don't get up on my account. I should say so. It was a pretty manly fight. Are you implying that the guy in the hospital bed should get up and leave? Okay. Ooh, a mid-ranking devil. He is making his way up in the world. Oh, so not just him. Unreal. Well, why wouldn't he? You are the hero we need, you say. You'll make the world a much brighter place. Yes. I think he is, considering that look on his face. Yeah, that's kind of been a big theme this entire season, is how you feel about her. I yes. Uh, I know you have romantic trauma, but I think it's safe to say that she likes you. You know, considering various events. Okay, here's where the festival part of the title comes into play. Wow. Sure, an occult maid cafe, it sounds good. I have no complaints. Where do I sign up? And can I take home at least one of the maids? These are the questions I have for you. Well, he does that anyway, so, you know. Uh, yeah, I figured they were gonna be afraid of him whether he was dressed up or not. What a different reception. Uh, I... No one's gonna be afraid of that, Casper. He says, show them your power of your fists. You can take that any way you want. Yeah, that really sucks. I was gonna make a pulling out joke, but that's just sucks. Sairaorg was pretty cool. Yeah, but you shouldn't feel bad about winning. That's not what he would have wanted. Yes, continue to improve, Issa. What? Stop yelling at me. Maybe nobody wants you there? They're asking the real important questions. Yeah, we do car washes instead. That actually, no, joking aside, that would have been amazing if they actually did that. Because ED has been that one car wash thing. In the last episode, they finally just actually did that. That would have been a perfect way to end off the season. Okay, that was cute. I approve of the girls dancing together. Issei, are you gonna have your important discussion with the president, as you call her? Because, you know, you don't call her by your name because that'd be far too familiar. Nobody wants that. Awkward silence. You know, you didn't actually have to show me that. I was already pretty sure what was on his mind in the scene. Yes, at least make that step. At least say her name. We're not asking you to impregnate her right here and now. Just do that. However long that may be. Well, he's done it. He's much better than I expected him to, so good job, Issa. But you made her cry. So... you know, Rias, I'll call you by your name anytime. I think your answer is obvious to begin with, but... Well, there you go, Issa. It's all worked out. And interrupted. Wow. Wow, everyone's here. Well, that's embarrassing. uh... Focus on having him cheat. Yes. Yes, great. Yeah, the main girl wants that one scene alone and y'all ruined it. That's what happens when you have a large harem. As opposed to where? Wow, did you guys rehearse that? Well, Well, okay, I guess we'll just continue. You know, the scene's very much being treated like a first kiss scene, but I've seen what these two have done together already, so, you know, that makes it a bit weird. But, yeah, there you go. That's a great moonshot. And ED? Yep, ED. And don't worry, Cat, I heard you meow earlier. I'll let you out when the ED's finished. But yeah, I mean, that's, considering that was a big theme for a nice chunk of the season, the whole Issa Rias love thing. I guess I couldn't think of a better way to end it off. Aside from it, being resolved and them getting all kissy-kissy in the room. Kat, I feel like you don't listen to me when I talk. I just told you I'll let you out in a minute. But yeah, we didn't get to see this in the show itself, which is unfortunate, but, silver lining is we got to see it at the end of every episode, so I guess I can be happy with that. I just feel like, seeing it like in an actual context with voice acting and all that good stuff would have been great. I'm sure I'm not alone on that. Hand holding, come on guys, we just got our kiss. Let's not speed through things. Oh, so we do get an after credit scene. Yeah, he even kissed her, it was great. Shots fired. He is. Yeah, that's his thing. I'm sure you will. Oh, the mother. She's up. I'm sure this makes him feel better about the loss. Well, he saw a vision or something of you in the battle. Well, you're both right. Yes, that's... Might want to grab an umbrella. But yeah, I think we all do. The episode is still going. How much longer is it? What's the problem, you ask? He seems like a nice guy. I'm sure he knows. We all know. You can try. You can try. Kat, if I knew there was going to be stuff after the ED, I would have let you out during the ED, but... So, that was the 12th and final episode of High School DxD Hero. This episode, pretty much continuing with our battle, our very manly battle full of lots of punches between Sairaorg and Issa. Of course, a bit of back and forth. For a while there, it looked like Sairaorg was going down, but then he had that vision or something of his mother, and that kind of revigorated him a bit, fighting on with just pure willpower and not much else, and he kept the fight going for a while longer. However, Issa, in the end, was able to bring him down. Well, consciously, he was still technically standing up, but he had been defeated. And Issa, like, at about the same time, Issa's armor just completely caved, so if he had not won at that moment, he would have basically lost, so that was about as close as you could get to having a match that isn't a tie. Like, it couldn't have been any closer than that. really, but he did win in the end, and that's what matters. Go Team Rias, Team Household Gremory, for the win, basically. She was always the one I was cheering for. Even though I do acknowledge Sairaorg is a pretty cool guy, I didn't really want him to lose. It's just that if I had to pick a favorite, and that favorite ended up being Rias's team. Because of course it is. Because that's the team I know the best. I mean, that's not going to change just because, you know, Sairaorg's an alright guy. But yeah, losing did kind of put him into a rough position politically, because his entire thing's been, hey, I wasn't born with special powers or anything, I had to work hard my whole life to get what other people, to become as strong as other people that got that way much more easily through just being born with talent. You know, that kind of thing. I'm sure you've seen anime before. Characters like Rock Lee from Naruto, for those of you that are familiar with that obscure anime. You know, that kind of thing. And he pretty much had to claw his way up to his position, so winning over and over again was kind of what he needed to do to maintain that and go forward, so losing kind of put him in a bad position. So, but yeah, I'm sure he'll be able to recover. He is still a pretty popular guy, as I said, so I don't think it's gonna hurt him too much in the long run. Just, it's a bit of a roadblock, bit of a tumble, I guess you could say. And I'm sure what really makes him happy is the fact that his mother is actually up, like she's sat up, she's able to talk to him and everything. So that was obviously a great moment for him. I mean, personally, I'm not super invested in that relationship, really, because they're not the main characters of the series or anything, so obviously, I probably personally didn't have much of an emotional reaction to that, but I am happy for him. I'm happy. That's a good thing for him. Now, Sairaorg and Issa ended up laying down in a hospital together, having a bit of a talk, and Sairaorg kind of pushed him a little bit to actually talk about Rias, to Rias about his feelings for her, and all that, which he's needed to do for a while. There's been some awkward moments between the two of them because he refuses to call her by name and make his feelings for her clear. He's been kind of avoiding that for reasons we already went over. His romantic trauma because of his first girlfriend, Yuma, who betrayed him and was a fallen angel and just killed him because of his sacred gear she was scared of, or, you know, something like that. So he's kind of been afraid to get close to a girl romantically because of that. Afterwards, because of that. Basically, he took that to heart, and we moved over to the culture festival. We got to see fun culture festival shenanigans. Girls being afraid of Issa because, you know, he's all dressed up like a monster or whatever. I'm lying. It's just because he's Issa, that's why they're afraid of him and attacked him. But they ended up doing some kind of horror cafe thing for their culture festival, which, you know, they're the occult club, I suppose that makes sense. But anyway, eventually Rias and Issa had a scene alone together. See, Rias's important scene. You know, so that's when Issa pretty much told her how it was. He called her Rias, he told her that he loved her, and pretty much stuff like that. A surprising lack of lewd comments considering it's Issa, but I guess he acknowledges this is an important scene. And then Rias gets all emotional and all crying, and then she's like, I love you too, and then they were gonna kiss, and then the rest of the harem and a couple of the random people, you know, in the Cold Club, pretty much, yeah, they were there, they interrupted, they're listening in on the whole thing, eavesdropping, because that's what they do. And then Rias is a little bit angry about them ruining her scene. So then you had Irina and Zenobia kind of push them close together and said, okay, you can continue by. I really thought that was adorable, really cute, the way they just, like, push them together and then just, like, ran away. I don't know. I really liked how they did that. And once everyone was gone, they did continue where they left off. They had their kiss. Now, that's obviously not, like, their first kiss or anything. I don't think. I mean, they've done a lot of lewd things together, to be honest. As he's done with other members of his harem, of course, as well. So, but it really definitely was treated like a first kiss sort of thing, but I guess it's because it's just an important kiss, because it is the kiss after they really made their feelings for each other known, open, no more ambiguity in any of that, so I guess, but I am pretty sure that's not their first kiss. So yeah, that really was kind of what we ended off on. We had some more political stuff with important figures like Azazel and whatever the guy he was arguing with was. You know, stuff like that. And also a bit more talk with Sairaorg, talking about the Opai Dragon and his future and how things will go with that. So yeah, I don't know if we'll have any more seasons of High School DxD. We've already had 4. That's already more than most shows can, you know, really hope for. I don't know. Obviously, the light novel goes well beyond this, I'm sure. So I don't know. Of course, if there ever is another season, I'll watch it. I mean, I do enjoy this series. So yeah. Feel free to let me know your thoughts on this anime, on this season of this anime, I guess, more to the point, in the comment section below, and I will see you next time if you liked what you see here, which I hope you did, and if that's the case, I will indeed see you next time, hopefully. Thank you for watching, and thank you Cnouki, as well as everyone else, for doing what you can to support the channel. It means a lot to me, and I hope we can continue to grow the channel together. If you want to do more to support the channel, then you can become a patron on my Patreon and get cool rewards like early access to certain videos. Have a good one.